We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. The hand to the running back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. On the move to the right, looking for a big one.
Man, that didn't miss by much, but I do like the effort by the receiver. You can tell he's trying to get those toes in, trying to dance a little bit, but he couldn't get there. The ball was just a little bit too wide near the sideline.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Blue Hens will send out the punt unit. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Dropping back, it's Bullock. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
That's reeled in. It's Jackson. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving. That's it, fly. No other words. That was just a terrible throw.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Didn't get quite as much as they had hoped out of that one, and the offense will be in business. I think they're going to mark it around the 40-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Bullock. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
To the air on 2nd down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's past the 30. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it.
It's a running room. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They'll try the run. Turning on the Jets. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
They'll give it to the back. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And the Blue Hens can really attack on this 2nd and short. Power football with the run. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Off play action. Quarterback now breaking the field. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they've regained the lead.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the air, it's Bullock. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
Louisiana Tech will have to punt. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And you toss the ball to your running back to get him on the edge and try to get some space, but my goodness, there wasn't any space. He broke one tackle, but still wasn't enough. More guys coming after him really fast. They got to give him a little bit more space to do some more damage.
Shotgun, they go to the ground. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Looking downfield on first down. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll go right back to him. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 40. Yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Looking to throw, it's Bullock. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. You got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And no chance for the return man to get his hands. That one as it hops out of bounds. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pocket breaking down. He's got the tight end. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Might be changing the route. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. The give to the tailback. Gets it past the marker. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. Might as well give it to him again. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Hand off from the gun. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Blue Hens will bring the punt team onto the field. They boot it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Dropping back, it's Bullock. Safe completion on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Back to pass on 2nd down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Got the first down himself. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. DB's locked up tight on the receiver. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
That's a huge blow, man. You got a chance to go take the lead and put yourself in a position you know you can win the ball game. And now, instead of that, you turn the football over. Now you're trailing. The defense is going to have to do something special for you.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on.
Welcome to Huntsville, Texas, and Elliott T. Bowers Stadium host to the Bearcats of Sam Houston State, who have built a rich winning legacy and one that they hope follows them to the upper reaches of college football. And this is the kind of game college football fans love, because they don't have to wait for the weekend for this Conference USA showdown. As we'll see, the Delaware Blue Hens taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Sam Houston Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Bearcats will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Blue Hens offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Got enough for the first. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback extends the play. He'll pull it down. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Keeps it on the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up 3rd down. And this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
That's caught. It's LeBoy.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Going to try to get it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Give to the single back. Fighting off the defender. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. Off the play fake. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's running free down the middle. The 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Sam Houston. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed. He takes it back for a long touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He'll start this drive firing. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blue Hens now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to set up the screen. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Blue Hens decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. So the Sam Houston Bearcats offense will have its first possession of the game. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him and...
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, a lot of space. Wrestled out of bounds at the 26. A huge pickup on the ground. And the Bearcats racing to the line in a hurry up. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Well, after having 3 sacks in their last game, this offense knew they had to ID where this guy was going to line up every play, and they had to have an answer for him. Didn't have one there. He is so strong. He's so fast, and he just knows how to get home to the quarterback. He's got a 6th sense.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Right on the money. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wide receiver comes in motion. Going to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Gonna let it fly. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The run to the left. Explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They're going to test the right side with this one. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Blue Hens started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Pushes for the goal line. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Defense going all in to stop the run. Tight end now in motion. He'll sneak it. Scores on the sneak.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Oklahoma was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Sooners performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Bearcats need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Watson. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab on the left. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Bearcats send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Off play action on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Quarterback making checks. Trying play action. Starts to scramble to the left. He's going for it all. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Blue Hens will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back to throw, it's Watson. Makes the grab. Plows through the defense. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up. And you got to communicate.
And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Bearcats will hustle to the line.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Get it out on the screen. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. to sling it on second down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Now on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Third and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. He'll do it himself. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be caked from 21 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. The lead now 6 here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
He's loose. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
Makes the catch. It's LeBoy. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Blue Hens are marching down the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Back to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. 5 yards away from another third down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. He splits the uprights. The lead is down to a field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger. All kinds of room to the right. Wide open spaces. Pass attack. Touchdown, Bearcats. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Coming out with it, it's Kelly. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, just simply got to make them.
Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one, no problem. And QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. On fourth down, looking to pass. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Watson. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Oklahoma State is just getting blown off the field right now. And frankly, we need to start going running time the rest of the way. A real stinker in Stillwater. They're trailing by 21 to Kent.
Another ball is knocked free.
Oof, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Out of the gun to give to the back. And some room to work. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. To the ground, he's got it again. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. He'll do it himself on the draw. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out.
Let's get the block.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Delaware.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Off the boot, looking for his man. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Wants to throw, it's Watson. Quick strike complete. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Huntsville.
The Blue Hens will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Hand off from the shotgun. Look out, he's got room. He's loose down the middle. At the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bearcats. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man, it's Silver. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. And the Blue Hens in the hurry up. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Starting to feel a little pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.